I've got another one. So I've got one for the Hades characters that we have, even a couple of the, what do you call them? The ones that we know about from Hades 2. This is going to be a lot more superficial. I'm going to run through it a little bit quicker, but it is going to be fun. So I've custom made this one so I can do whatever I want. I've got a Step on Me category. That's going to be the highest. Marry category. Fuck. Date. Just friends. Get help. And kill. Like I want nothing to do with you. So this one, we'll fire it off a little bit. Hades. He needs help. He needs some family counseling. I feel like he could be a really good dad, a really good boss. He just needs a little bit of a push. So a little bit of help, some workplace meetings. I know I've talked bad about meetings, but I think he could actually do for some stuff about treating your employees a little better, and then some family counseling. But I would be his friend once he got the help. Electo. Oh man. Pass. Aphrodite. Fuck Aphrodite. In a good way. She's hot. She's a goddess of love. She knows what she's doing. I think, and I think there's enough there that you could probably get a good relationship out of it. But I'm not entirely sure. Apollo. We don't have enough information about him yet. He's in the sequel. But going purely off of looks, we fucking that guy. We fucking that guy. By the way, wearing a Pride shirt today because we're about to get weird. We're about to have some freaking fun. And I think we all know that. I think everybody who played Hades at some point had to recognize that they're bi. And I think that's a good thing. I think we all needed time to look within ourselves and realize that, I can appreciate the human form in a lot of different ways, which I think is a step towards progress. Achilles. I think I could date Achilles. I think he'd have some pretty good stories, but he's got a good relationship with Patroclus. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. I wouldn't want to get in between that. I'm going to take some of that into account here. But I think I could date Achilles. I don't know if we would necessarily get along perfectly. We might date for a little while, but I feel like if it didn't go well, he would be one of those guys that you kind of like date. And then you realize you don't have a lot in common romantically, but you could be friends. So I think it's worth dating him, and he would probably go down to friends if it didn't work out. Ares. I might marry Ares. Marry the Ares. He's a tough guy. He's a god of war. He'll protect you. But I think he's a little sweeter than he lets off for. He's not like angry, like Hades is, where he's just got like this rage. But I do feel like he could go like pop a bear and mess up somebody if they threatened you. So it's nice to feel protected. I think that's really nice. He's got a good bod. He's got a good face. I think I would definitely consider marrying Ares. Artemis. I would date her. She likes being alone, so I wouldn't want to impose on that lifestyle. But if we hit it off, I think it would definitely go past the purely sexual and go into the marry category. If that's something she wanted, she might be just not interested in romance, which is fine. I'm not going to like assume everybody on this list is interested in romance. So if she is, excellent. If not, I feel like we could be friends too. Kind of like Achilles here. Asterius. He seems like a good friend. I think he's pretty gentle. He's a lot better at communication and understanding than a certain somebody. I'm not super attracted to the huge buffness, which is another reason like Hades is a little more further down, because he's a little too. Ugh. That's not necessarily my scene when it comes to finding men attractive. So I'm gonna keep it at just friends. He seems like a really trustworthy friend, though. Like you call on him, he's gonna have your back. Athena, definitely dating Athena. I don't know if she's, again, a lot of this stuff is like, I don't know if she's interested in relationships. I'll gladly take it all the way if she wants me to, though. She's hot. So, all that's missing is she willing? Is that something that she wants? Because I'm not here to put my feelings, my will, onto any of these characters. Boldy is a friend. He's a good friend. He belongs here. He's always there if you need someone to lean on. He's solid. He's dependable. He's always there for you. He's a good guy. You can trust this. This is someone you can trust. Solid as a rock, that one. The best boy. Oh man, I don't have a list for. I don't have a thing for best boy. Oh no. Add row below. I can't believe I overlooked this. Best boy. There we go. He deserves his own column. Chaos. I'm gonna fuck it. I gotta know what that's like. Even if it causes you, like, madness, you gotta know what it's like. If you were, like, if Chaos came up to you and is like, let's do what I consider intercourse, the mere curiosity of it, you have to say yes. You have to say yes. Charon. Friends. He doesn't seem super talkative. He seems a little closed off. I don't know if there's enough there to warrant a date. But I feel like he's supportive enough to be a good friend. Demeter. I also think she needs some help. She's a little bitter, little ice queenie. She needs something. She needs some love. She needs some therapy. I mean, to be frank, we all do. She's a little old. She's a little old for me. I'm just gonna go out and say it. She's a little old for me. Maybe in her prime. In her prime, before the events of the game, before she turned, as cold-hearted as she is, and a little bit younger in her prime, I think that would go up to date. But as it stands now, I want her to be better. I want her to feel better. Dionysus, we're fucking that guy. Yeah, the boy knows how to party. It'd be a fun time. You'd have a good time, no doubt about it. Whatever's happening, is going to be fun. And knowing him, a couple other people are also going to join in, so it's going to be a really unique situation. Do I want to marry that kind of personality? Probably not. But a couple good bangs, you got some good stories, and I think that's good. Dusa. I'd date Dusa. I see where we land, see what happens. She seems really sweet, which is something you don't always see from these characters. She is like generally a very sweet, caring person. I'd be interested in talking to her after hours, after work hours, when she's not busy cleaning, when she's not doing other stuff. What is she going to do? What's going on with her? I'd have to know. But I could easily... I don't know how the fucking would work. But again, I think like with chaos, it's an experience you have to try. I've skipped out on Electo enough. I feel like she'd be a really troublesome ex. Like if it didn't work out, I feel like it could go really bad. But I think she might be fun for just a bang. Just like one wild night. She'd probably join in like with you and Dionysus or something. I think it would be like a literal like one time fuck and then never see her again. Just like it's over. We had our fun, and hopefully like you're well afterwards. And I think that's good. I think that's all I can expect from her. I'd be worried to take it any further. She seems like, unlike Jodie that we talked about on the Pyre thing, I feel like she's kind of like Tamitha, where she might not respect your boundaries when it comes to sex. And that's dangerous. If someone's going to abuse you and do something you're not comfortable with, that's a big turn-off. That's a big no. You walk out of there. You do a walk of pride out of that situation. No walk of shame. It is better to be to not have someone abuse you and not have sex than it is to get like emotionally kind of manipulated and then to get your dick wet. So this is a cautious fuck. A cautious fuck. Oh gosh, I can't. How do you pronounce it? Eurydice? I'm gonna just call her Yuri. Absolutely date. Absolutely date. Kind of like the same thing with Achilles. She already has an established romance with Orpheus. And I don't want to get in the way of that. I think they've got something good there. So date to see what it's like, but I feel like she does have some hang-ups about her ex. And depending on how those hang-ups get worked out, definitely move up or definitely move down. So we'll see how it goes. Again, another tree-like person. We talked about a couple of those in the Pyre part of the rankings. We don't get to see any female saps in Pyre, so maybe this is the closest we'd get. She hot. So I'm gonna stick her in date. I think that's safe. I think that's a safe move. Hermes has never really done anything for me. I'm not super interested in dating him. He's not doing too much for me physically. He's not the best boy, but I also don't think he needs therapy, and I don't think I want to kill him. So I'm just going to put him down in friends. I think he could be a trusted advisor, trusted friend. Hypnos. I think I would marry Hypnos. He's funny. He's got a good sense of humor. He's a little laid back, but he does a good job at work. He's a good friend, which is something you need when you're marrying somebody. That relationship needs to be based off of friendship too. And I think you could get a really good rapport with Hypnos. I am physically, I do find him attractive. Meg. Marry Meg. If she is willing to do it, like, I don't know if that's something that she wants to do. I don't know if she's into that kind of lifestyle, but if she wants to, let's do it. I'm going to put her on Step on Me, because the marriage part isn't necessarily part of it, but I do think that if she wanted to be married and continue to step on me, excellent. I think I want that's like a lottery jackpot kind of situation. The new character. Oh gosh, why can't I remember her name? What's her name? God, what's her name? Hades too. Not the Heat Guide. Hades 2. Protagonist. Please, God, help me. Milanoe. She's hot. We don't know a lot about her yet. She wants to kill Kronos, which is pretty sweet. She seems to have, like, witch powers. Pretty hot. Step on me. Step on me. And again, if you're interested, marry me. If you're interested. I'm not going to force it on anybody. I believe this is Morose. Marry me, man. You're hot. Hopefully, this is all physical stuff right now. But I'm interested. I'm fucking interested. You seems to have a nice bird friend. I love birds. Again, go back to Pyre. I love birds. Hot. I feel like, provided he doesn't need help, he'd have a nice dark sense of humor, which I really appreciate. And I think that's where we're going with that. Nemesis. Frickin' step on me. My gosh. Meg, stop. Nemesis, step on me. 100%. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Nyx, step on me. Don't care. I'm going to put Nyx above Nemesis only because I've seen more of Nyx. Nyx is the hottest character in the game. Freaking fight me. I've got a shirt with her on it. I've got a pin, I think. In my opinion, the best designed character in Hades. Pale skin, dark lipstick, real dommy mommy energy, just like Nemesis. It does stuff for me. I'm into it. I'm really into it. Orpheus. I'm gonna put him right next to the Troubled Lovers. I'm not as attracted to Orpheus, so maybe just friends. Attraction is an important part of a relationship. We always, everyone always says, like, attraction it's definitely more than skin deep, which it 100% is. But that doesn't mean that you need to date somebody that you don't find attractive. You shouldn't date somebody just because you find them attractive. Because what if you're a bad match? What if they're toxic? What if they're bad for you? What if they, hurt you, manipulate you, abuse you? But you know what? Well, they got a good dick, so I guess we just keep going for it. No, that's not healthy. That's not good for you. You deserve more than that. You deserve whatever you want. And hopefully what you want is support. And while that's good, you can get support from your friends too. But I'm thinking that if you want to marry somebody, it needs to be more than just base physical attraction. That's my take. I'm going to put Patrolicus down here too. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. It's been a long time since I played. I'm going to put him as just friends too. I don't think I'm as attracted to him as I am Achilles. And I feel like he also has more to get through. He has more to work through. Just like Orpheus, I think both of these guys are still... Notice, obviously, these guys weren't absolutely dating, but they were kind of just dating. They've got a special relationship, and he still needs to work through that. I don't think he's ready to date. You gotta love yourself before you can be there for someone else. I don't know if he's ready for that. I don't know if he's ready for that. Hestia. I'll date. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like she also needs a little bit. This whole family needs to go through some stuff. They've got a lot to work out, and I don't want to get in between a marriage. I'm going to consider that when making these rankings that some of these characters already have relationships, and I might not want to step in the way of that. It might not be worth it. I think Zag needs a good mom and dad in his life. That's what the whole point of the game is. I don't want to get in between that. Like, if I wanted to get into a relationship with Zag, it's not going to be as his dad. It's going to be as... You fucking know. We'll get there. So I'm going to put that right there. I think they all need a nice family counseling session. Again, nothing wrong with that. It's just what needs to happen sometimes. You need a stronger family, and whatever stigmas are attached to therapy need to go. It's not fair. It's not fair to think less of someone because of therapy. So I think this is just a way to strengthen yourself, make yourself better in the future. Poseidon. He's a real bro, but not like a sexy bro, like Dionysus is. Like a good bro, just like a bro that you go drinking with. Which is funny because this is a guy who's literally a bro that you go drinking with. But this guy you go out on his boat. And you kind of just relax for a little bit and you have a good time. Maybe with some other close friends. And you just pal around. It's a good time. But I don't think I'm necessarily interested in a romantic relationship with Poseidon. He's got some history. The man's done some fucked up stuff. You see what he did to Medusa? Not cool. That's awful. So hopefully he's working through that. But as it stands right now, I'm gonna say friend. Oh, not Theseus. Oh gosh, man, I'm blanking on everybody's names. What's your name? Oh gosh. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. I can't believe this is happening. Hades, boulder guy. Oh, I'm a moron. I'm an idiot. I can't believe this. Boulder guy. Oh wow, that was in it. Sisyphus. Oh, yeah. Okay, Sisyphus. My gosh. Friend. I'm not super interested in the big wide boy. That's not my aesthetic that I go to. Same reason. One of the reasons Hades is down here. The thick boy doesn't do a thick boy like that, like a top thick boy, doesn't necessarily do anything like that for me. Good guy though. Again, dependable, just like his rock. Nice guy, sweet guy, friendly, amicable relationship, good bro. We're just friends. Skelly. Just friends. He's fun. He's got good advice. Supportive. But I'm not interested in taking it to the next level. Thanatos. Oh. Freaking marry me, my dude. He's a hottie. He's sensitive. He's got a little bit of competitive nature to him, which is fine. A little bit of competition is okay. It can strive you to be a better person. And I think that's all right. He's hot, and he's hot. There we go. Theseus, kill that fucker. He's a terrible person. He's not as attractive as any of the other hot boys up here, and then he's a dick. In all my hours of playing, I didn't see a lot of redeeming qualities from him, so he can go right there. Tisiphone, I think. Tisiphone. She needs help. Her vocabulary is suffering. She seems obsessive. There's definitely something she's not over yet. A little absorbed in the work, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Get that worked out. Get the whip going. She's going up the list. But as it stands right now, I don't know how I could have a conversation with her to go anywhere up higher than that. Zag, marry me. Absolutely, he's hot. He cares about his family. He loves his mom, which is adorable. He's stubborn in a good way. He cares about himself. He cares about Meg. He cares about Than. That's good. That's good stuff. Good brotherly love. Sometimes quite literally. And boy, what I wouldn't give to be a part of that. All three of them, we know it happens. We know it. So, why not a fourth? Why not a fourth? Zeus. I don't know if I could be friends with Zeus. He's a bit of an adulterer. And I think he also needs some relationship counseling with his brother. He doesn't have like the fun uncle energy that Poseidon has. He's a little more serious, and he has to be. He's king of the gods. He's Lord of Olympus. But I don't know if he'd be there emotionally when you need him. So I'm not super interested in having a relationship with that guy, at least as it stands right now. If he could tone down some of the judgment, because he does talk about that in game, where he does kind of talk down to your family, which sucks. No matter what your family's going through, even if you agree that your family needs help, having a stranger or another member of the family come in and talk down to them, not cool, because you still love those people. So I think he also needs to be included in the therapy session here. And I think that's it. I think it is enlightening to me to see some of these answers. Mostly that all the Marys are dudes. Not planned. I thought about this a little bit, but I think we all learned a lot about me, and hopefully about yourself as well. Hopefully it wasn't just me. Did the soundtrack end? Did this go at the perfect timing? Oh my gosh. Well, all right then. Let's just go through this real quick. Nyx, step on me 100%. Nemesis, step on me 100%. I'm gonna put Melanoe above Meg to step on me. And to be clear, I want all of these people, all of these girls, these women, these strong, amazing people. They also go and marry me, if that wasn't obvious. Within the marry me category, I think I'm going to put Zag up top, along with Than. They're mostly tied. I'm going to put Hypnos a little bit above Ares. And just because we don't know a lot about Morose, I think I'll go to the back there. When it comes to fucking, I'm going to put Dionysus up here, Aphrodite up here as well. Both of these guys kind of seem like flings, but at least healthy flings. Like, I feel like it'd be a good time. Apollo, need more information, but he's hot. Chaos, who knows what's going to happen. That is a story you're going to tell forever if you survive. If you survive that, oh, I had sex with the primordial energy. Like, whoa. Electo, again, that is a one-night stand that you probably want to get sent down to somewhere else shortly thereafter. Date, Achilles, see how it goes. I'd probably put him lower down the list. I think highest on this list is probably Dusa. I think she's got the most going for her here. Let's see. Put her up there too. I'm a little more attracted to Artemis than I am Athena, but only slightly. They're both about emotionally available, probably about the same. So I'd say both of them are probably the same level. They can be interchanged however you like. However I like, depending on my mood. Just friends. I think the best friend in this category is probably Asterius and Boldy. I think both of them are actually, like, honestly good friends. I think Hirasa would be a good friend, also a good friend. Poseidon, probably a good friend. Orpheus, good friend. Hermes, good friend. Pat, good friend. Best boy, Cerberus, that maintains. That will always be the case. Get help. All these characters need help. That doesn't mean they're bad characters. That doesn't mean that they're broken characters and that they need to be fixed, because that's a terrible outlook on that. But they do need some support, and I think with some proper support, some of these characters are going to go up. I'm not like super attracted to any of them. Maybe her just a little bit, so I'll put her up there. But the rest of them, they've kind of got their stations, and I'm not interested in going beyond that. And then Theseus, fuck that guy. I have no interest in him. He needs help. But I don't think he would take the help. All these characters, I think, would be at least receptive of the idea of help. Him, not so much. He's just going to continue to be a toxic douche no matter where he is in here. So, if someone's got to die, it's got to be him. I think that's all I got. We did 2 excellent tier lists, I think. My opinions are well known now. My kinks have been uncovered. I know more about myself. You know more about me. Hopefully you know more about, the inner workings of your mind as well. Hopefully you had fun. I'll make this available on YouTube shortly. It's a good time. We all deserve a good time just having some fun. I'm going to come back and start playing a new game soon. Not entirely sure what I'm going to play yet. I just got a capture card so I can start streaming Switch games. So look forward to that. I'll probably be playing Valhalla, the bartending game, pretty soon. I played it a long time ago and I really liked it. It made me cry. So naturally, we're playing on here soon. But we'll see what happens. If you like what I do, please follow. We get to 20 follows. We'll do a makeup stream. We'll figure out the specifics of that once the time actually comes. If you are catching up on the Pyre playthrough, new episodes of that come out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on YouTube. The stream, the game is done. I think the last episode comes out at the end of April or the first day of May, something like that. So it'll be out soon. If you like that, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see stupid memes every once in a while and to see me publish shorts. I do highlights here on Twitch as well. And then follow to see what we're doing next. I'd love to hear you, love to talk with you, chat with you about anything that comes up. Have a wonderful day. Accept yourself for who you are. There are no right or wrong answers when it comes to these lists that we did, except for Theseus sucks and Lindell sucks. Those are the 2 things that I am unwilling to budge on. Almost everything else I'll be willing to have a legitimate conversation about. I hope to see you again soon, and I hope you have a wonderful day and you take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.